Story 1. This does not apply to teenagers specifically, but the sooner you develop a good routine, the better. Learn to take care of your teeth, and do not forget to floss. It is easy to overlook flossing and skip it, but it is very important. Your future self will thank you. Note: for anyone interested in learning proper technique for flossing, search for a flossing demonstration on YouTube. Story 2. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, but do not take risks that could severely compromise your life. Across cultures and countries, there is enormous pressure to be perfect, so high that no one can meet it. People should make mistakes. The problem is that the pressure to be perfect makes all mistakes seem the same. Risk losing some money. Risk relationship mistakes. Risk losing friends. Risk losing a year. Those are fine. Do not risk 6 figures of debt, such as taking student loans without earning a degree, choosing a poor major, and failing to earn a good grade point average. College is a great investment if you also put in the time and effort to succeed. Do not risk disease, death, an unintended pregnancy, drug addiction, or a felony conviction. Take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will laugh at. Do not take the kinds of risks your 25-year-old self will curse you for saddling them with. Edit. I am not saying college is a bad investment. I am saying you should be smart about it and put in the effort to make sure the investment pays off. Story 3. Be social, but remember, friends will come and go. Don't invest in people who won't invest in you. Story 4. I started smoking cigarettes so I could take breaks at my construction job. I am 22 now and I cannot quit vaping. This is awful. Story 5. Learn basic cooking, how to wash clothes, hang them to dry, and iron clothes. You may be moving out soon, so practice the skills you will need. Imagine all the things you would have to do if your parents were not around, and then start practicing them. Draw up a budget. Look at how much rent is for the place you want to live, and add the costs for food, electricity, mobile phone, and internet. Do not forget to include the security deposit. Story 6. Taxes, how to vote, and how to write emails. I have had to teach several first-year students at my university how to do these things. Story 7. Listen to your desires and dreams. I am 28. My goals and dreams are very different now than when I was 18. For a long time, I chased a dream because I felt I owed it to my younger self. It is okay for your dreams to change as you age and your circumstances change. Who you are now is different from who you were at 23. As you grow, pay attention to your internal voice and grow with your changing dreams and desires. Story 8. Take care of your physical and mental health before you fall into the trap of saying, "I don't have time for it." Sit down and think about how you can improve yourself for your own sake. Story 9. Authorized user is a useful option in the credit world. If your parents have decent credit and manage their accounts responsibly, ask if they will add you as an authorized user on a card and then keep the card stored safely. Being an authorized user causes the account's credit history to appear on your credit report. If financial responsibility is emphasized in your household, this can provide major advantages when you are getting started. Story 10. Relationships. As soon as you turn 18, things start becoming real. Don't get married without being sure of your future spouse. Don't have unprotected sex. Don't enter a relationship where your partner could get you in trouble with the law. Story 11. Your data trail is online. Old Instagram and Facebook posts can come back to haunt you during future interviews. Story 12. Learn how to take care of yourself. Take full responsibility for everything that happens in your life. Create big goals and have a life purpose. Focus on saving money and do not buy things to impress people you do not even like. Story 13. I am 17 and will turn 18 later this year. I look forward to reading these responses. Story 14. Getting things together. 18 is not the age at which you should consider yourself a full adult. You need to venture into your 20s for that. Between 18 and 21, focus on organizing your life, financially, mentally, and physically. Do whatever it takes to ensure you can move from a stressed teenager to a resilient adult. Story 15. Don't be afraid to walk away from a job or person that is toxic. Start saving now so you can walk away. Community college is your best friend. Attend community college before completing the last 2 years at a 4-year university. Trade schools are equally viable. There is no shame in being debt-free at age 22 and earning $60,000 or more. 3 to 5% of all income should go to retirement starting now. Open a Roth 401k retirement account. Story 16. Develop healthy habits now. Proper nutrition, a steady sleep schedule, regular exercise, and other positive routines will help. You are in a great position to build a healthy lifestyle that will improve your quality of life for years to come. It is much harder to change unhealthy habits that have been established for years, and most people are not able to change them. Give yourself the best chance for a lifetime of health and happiness now. Story 17. Learn how to learn. Most of us had no idea how to do taxes, get a mortgage, vote, fix a broken electrical socket, and so on. You just need to know where to go to learn things, and younger generations are already exceptional at finding information. Many people learned helplessness, especially those who did not have to learn things while living at home. If something seems confusing or difficult, they give up instead of searching for more information. Sometimes YouTube is useful. Other times you need to call an expert or take a class. For example, check the personal finance community on Reddit to see how many people post about not understanding their car loans or mortgages, or giving up on filing taxes for years because they think it is hard. Learn about things before you jump in. Story 18. Protect your mental health. Don't set so many goals that stress harms you. Take time for yourself to rest and recharge, even if it is only a couple of hours each week. It will give you something to look forward to. Also learn how to budget and save. Story 19. Networking for job prospects. Getting out and building a professional network can greatly help, especially when you connect with people in the field you want to enter. Story 20. Read every document you sign. You are now accountable for everything you put your name to. Story 21. Careers that provide lasting happiness, financial stability, and opportunities to move within a field to prevent or recover from burnout. I do not mean cooking careers. Story 22. Time management, finances, and forgoing college to work for a few years. You should begin to understand why you are doing what you are doing. Are you going to college because your teachers and parents say you should? Is it a practical choice? College can be valuable, but many jobs that traditionally required a degree are now attainable without one. You may end up robbing your future self to finance a delayed adolescence. Story 23. If you are struggling with debt and existential dread, please consider these at a minimum. Clean your teeth twice a day with a soft or extra soft toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Hard brushes are inefficient at cleaning small crevices and can wear away enamel. Floss as well. Use physical sunscreens containing titanium dioxide or zinc oxide for any sun exposure. Chemical sunscreens can be effective but may increase tanning and the risk of free radical damage. Keep hydrated by keeping full water bottles at your desk or workspace. Make it a routine rather than an exception. Incorporate legumes, whole grains, and vegetables into your diet. Otherwise, constipation may increase time spent on the toilet and raise the risk of anal prolapse, hemorrhaging, and other declines in quality of life. Get enough sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation shortens life expectancy and increases the risk of depression and anxiety. Hug your pet for a boost of oxytocin. Story 24. I would personally say avoid taking on student loans. Do not major in a field where your student loans are twice your starting salary. Medical and law degrees may be exempt. Story 25. Who is deceiving you? Who out there really has your back and is a straight shooter? When are you simply getting a sales pitch? Do not get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with being sold to, but know how to recognize when you are buying hype and buzzwords. Story 26. Learn how to use Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets and create a budget, then follow it. Open a bank account and order checks. A budget will help people who do not cash checks in a timely manner. Whatever extra money you have, if any, divide it in half. Save half and enjoy the other half. This will help prevent burnout. Story 27. Your social media profiles matter. Increasingly, good-paying jobs require background checks that include social media research. Employers want to know who you are as a person to ensure you will be a good fit for the company. Skills are only part of the picture. To better gauge this, employers conduct invasive social media screening. The separation between personal life and professional life is quickly eroding. Teachers have been fired for their social media posts. You could be a single photo showing drug use away from losing a $75,000 per year job to someone else, even if the photo was taken years ago. For example, if you are 22 and a background check finds a post from 4 years earlier, it can be used against you. Start being careful about what you post online now, because in the future it may cause serious consequences and you might not even realize it. Story 28. Get a job and a driver's license if you do not have one already. Story 29. Learn how to fucking cook. I know it's much more convenient to microwave food, but trust me, for your sanity, take a quality over quantity approach to feeding yourself. It's healthier and, if you do it right, cheaper, though it costs some time. If you learn your way around spices and flavors, you'll be able to make restaurant-quality meals while wearing nothing but a bathrobe. Story 30. As you start out on your own, it is important to save as much money as you can and delay gratification. Do not live paycheck to paycheck or buy every shiny object you see. A rainy day fund is important because sooner or later it will rain. You will get older and may want to buy a house or start a family. Story 31. I feel that not enough children are learning how to cook anymore. Story 32. Politics. You are old enough to vote. People 65 and older currently dominate elections, but there are more younger voters. Many older voters will not be around in the future. This is your future. Do not accept apathy when the choices seem unappealing. Vote for the candidates you support. Story 33. Almost everything that happened to you in high school does not matter. You probably heard and dismissed that while you were going through it, but the sooner you accept it, the faster you will start to act like an adult. If you are a man, age 23 is often the year when things feel worst, but keep going and things will improve. Story 34. Being a YouTuber is not a viable career path for everyone. Story 35. It depends on the person, but generally on taking responsibility for things and realizing this is the real world. Story 36. Contribute small amounts to retirement accounts in your 20s. Compound interest will do the rest and give you a very comfortable retirement. Story 37. If you are going to college and must take out student loans, you should view your degree as an investment. You should realistically evaluate the earning potential of your degree compared to the amount of loans you plan to borrow. For example, a bachelor's degree in psychology is widely regarded as having limited earning potential by itself. To earn higher salaries in psychology, you generally need a Doctor of Philosophy degree. Taking out $100,000 in loans for only a bachelor's degree in psychology is not a good idea. I am 36 years old and grew up being told we could be whatever we wanted and to follow our dreams. Unfortunately, you need to be more grounded in reality than that. Story 38. Decide if college is actually right for you. Many jobs will be automated in your lifetime. Manual labor jobs will be the last to be automated. Consider starting a landscaping business, a pool cleaning business, a plumbing business, an air conditioning and heating repair business, or another labor-based business. If you start young, you could earn more than $60,000 after only a couple of years without taking on more than $40,000 in debt. This route is not for everyone, but do not dismiss it simply because others have told you that you must attend college. Story 39. Do not go to college just because it is the default. Choose the best plan of action for your goals. Story 40. Start putting a little money aside each week, right now. Story 41. Caring about what is cool or caring too much about what others think of you will only hold you back. The more open-minded you are, the more prospects you will have in friendship, relationships, and jobs. When things are very hard, which they absolutely will be, you will have more opportunities for joy, support, and the pursuit of individual mastery across a wider variety of skills. Story 42. Mistakes I made. Learn to manage money. Have 3 months of wages in savings. Be prepared for everything. Job loss, car breakdowns. Find healthy stress relief such as running and yoga. Find a good support group. Being alone is dangerous. Follow your dreams and stick to them. Life in your early 20s can be depressing. Be prepared. Story 43. Learn about personal finance, little by little. You might think it is not important now, but you will regret it if you start late. Start early, and you will be amazed at how far you can leave others behind in terms of investing. The sooner you start, the better it will be in the long run. Story 44. Your internet presence matters. You may think a comment is edgy now, but a future employer could view it as a reason not to hire you. Story 45. Self-direction and internal motivation. Stop waiting for people to tell you what to do. Figure out what you want, then learn what is necessary to make it happen. The internet makes it easy. You just have to take the time and put in the effort. Story 46. Learn to talk. I am 20 years old. Many young people today are so focused on their technology that they lack proper communication skills and do not know how to behave in social settings. Practice conversing. Be comfortable talking to people. It will benefit you tremendously. Even if you are an introvert, you should be able to at least hold a half-hearted conversation that shows you are engaged and attentive. I have received internships, bonuses, and similar opportunities simply because I knew how to have a one-on-one conversation. It is striking how few social and interactive skills many people have during interviews and when talking with other candidates, because they bury their heads in their phones with wireless earbuds in, completely ignoring the world around them. Talk to people. Story 47. Organize identification documents such as passport, driver license, and for people in India, Aadhaar card and permanent account number. These documents are useful when you need to provide proof for financial, educational, or government purposes. Story 48. Sunscreen, moisturizer, investing, and mental health and mindfulness. Story 49. Sleep schedules, healthy eating, career planning, exercise, and saving money are important. I have learned a lot. I am 21 and I regret not doing these things. I wish I had planned better, but I did not know then. Story 50. Focus on yourself. A million people will have a million ways to live your life. I do not think I really grasped my freedom until close to 30. Story 51. If you are unpleasant, people can more easily cut ties with you. If you are a one-upper, self-absorbed, or inconsiderate of other people's time, others may not tolerate it because they see you every day at school. Break those habits before you go to college or enter the workforce so you do not bring the same baggage. Story 52. Take note of what you consider a joke. I have noticed on Reddit that people often repeat the phrase, "It is just a joke" or meme. Do not take it so seriously. At the same time, why do so many people here find jokes and memes about suicide, depression, low self-esteem, loneliness, mental instability, financial ruin, existential dread, and debt so funny? Masking your insecurities with humor does not help in the long run. Misery loves company. Story 53. Start thinking about a career you can enjoy that pays at least moderately well. Story 54. Thanks to the original poster for asking this question. I am turning 18 in 2 weeks. This was really helpful, not going to lie. Story 55. 2 important things. Personal finance. The power of compound interest is enormous. Roughly, every $1 invested at age 18 grows to about $130 by age 70. Save and invest as much as you can as early as you can. Politics. I wish I had paid more attention to this topic earlier. Beyond national elections such as midterm and presidential contests, local elections often affect a young person more because they will live longest with the results. Educate yourself, organize, and vote. Remember, your employer, your landlord, and your bank do not necessarily have your best interests in mind. Story 56. You really do not have to do anything special. 1. Get a diploma and some training either on the job or at a community college. You do not need a degree unless you plan to enter professions such as engineering, medicine, law, or education. 2. Get a steady job and hold it for a couple of years before getting married or having children. Do not rush into either. 3. Get married before you have children. 4. Use debt wisely. Preferably avoid it except for a mortgage, business loans, or possibly a car loan for which you make a substantial down payment. If you can do these 4 things, you can largely live as you wish. Story 57. Watch Graham Stephan on YouTube. He is a great financial YouTuber who offers sound advice and is not condescending. Story 58. I would say you do not have to rush into a four-year college. The debt you will accrue is too great to make a rushed decision. It is okay to take time away from school and figure things out if you are not ready. College is also not right for everyone. I know people who dropped out of college and are under massive amounts of debt and do not even have a degree to show for it. College was too much for them, but they went because high school and peers were insistent on knowing what big school you were going to write out of high school. Story 59. Notice the habits of people who appear content with their lives versus those who let society and convenience dictate how they live. Story 60. Credit, health insurance, taxes, politics, personal finance. Story 61. Programming languages are not hard. They just take some time. It is easy to get a job if you can code. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.